even if I'm not online. So I'm trying something else. I'm trying to, let's see. Welcome back, Carter. Okay. Now, what is my IP address actually? I don't know what it was handed out actually. Can I see devices? Devices. No, you're good. I mean, this is something honestly that I should have already figured out. And it kind of bothers me that it must just have not, it must have just not been working. And that's the part where I'm like, well, what the hell? Is it just the relay server is just good enough in my area that that's just what's been keeping it afloat this entire time? Like, that's a little bizarre. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that working. It's just weird. So that's the part where I'm just like, what is it? I don't know if it's because I'm straight going from the because I'm going from my modem, which also can act as a router, to another router. And so my idea was to go from the modem and plug that in as the default, essentially. Now, the IP address changed, though. So, with that being said, they should have a different IP that should be forwarding out. Which doesn't really show that it is. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting an all green. So, try restarting your app now. Oh my goodness. Make sure it's showing up UPnP on the modem side too. Okay, UPnP. Yep, okay, so it is being recognized on the modem. I should have just been using my modem as my fucking hardline router anyway. Okay, so now if I go to Plex, not on my home network, go to my library, works. Okay. I'm so curious if that's been doing that whole time or not. Oh goodness. Well, yeah, no, I'm glad that this is exactly why I want people to test the things that I try to give them, so that I can know that it's working and that the other people can also enjoy the things. Oh. Well, this one was a little bit more complicated than that. I wish it was just unplugging and plugging it back in. Because, yeah, that was me restarting the... oh, yeah, it's because I'm not on Wi-Fi. That was me essentially redoing how my network configuration is, which is, again, ends up being better anyway, because I didn't even realize that my modem had the same kind of router capabilities that, like, I actually need to be able to do some of the stuff. And with my most recent job that I have now, I do understand a lot more about port forwarding than I used to, which, like, I didn't really understand that at all. So now I just have a much better idea, and that's awesome. Mm-hmm. And with the yeah, there is. And the UPnP, which I'm assuming is just automatic port forwarding, I'm pretty sure that's all it is. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's working, and that's all that matters. And, like, UPnP was already enabled anyway, so... I was just reading something where like someone's like saying UPnP is unsafe, and it's like, yeah, if your network is accessible outside of the home, technically that is not safe. But I'm doing that, and it still calls it converting. Is it? I mean, if it's working and it's playing in 1080p, that's what really matters, because I'm imagining the relay server in your area just wasn't capable of doing what was needed. Or maybe it's because you don't have PlexPass, and PlexPass works better if, or relay servers work better if you have that. I don't know, but I'm just glad that it's working. Very nice, very good. Yeah, I wonder if that would make it a little easier for people to watch. Well, 4K has its own issues, I guess. Never mind. Because I've had people who say they have a 4K TV and yet they're unable to watch 4K content outside the home. And maybe that whole situation is why. And I just never realized, because I never watched stuff outside the home and the relay server was working well. Gotta give props to the relay server for working so well that I never even noticed that the real remote access was turned off. Probably because I watch it on a phone though too, and that needs a lot less quality, all things considered. Man, what a little adventure of networking. Yeah. Honestly. A nightmare, but like in Kirby's scenario, even nightmares need to be dealt with. Because if you don't deal with the nightmares, it only gets worse. Oh, it does switch camera angles. Nice. I was going to say, like, this is going to be way tougher. Oh, let me refill here. So that's 1080p has like a wider scope because well, it just has a wider scope. One of the, at least how I understand this, is that one of the big differences between when you watch 1080p content streaming, okay, hold on. So 1080p Netflix bandwidth. So when Netflix does 1080p content, they usually use 5 megabits per second. So when that happens, it's because it's like converted. So 1080p generally, and you can actually look at this on some of the media info. Let's see, what are you watching right now? You're watching the Summer Camp Island. So if we look at the media info for the episode that you're watching, if it loads. So if I go to get info, I see this over here, so I can look at this together so we can have a better idea. So when we look at the media info, so duration 11, bitrate, that's not as important. That probably is, yeah, 2.2. So that's the bit rate. That's the that's what it can specifically send out. So yeah, that's 2.2 megs a second. So that's what should be essentially being transferred from my connection over to you, and that's full quality. So if we look at something a bit higher in bit rate, then you can usually see, oh God, let's see. So if I go to bit rate, most of my high bit rate stuff is in 4K, but if I scroll down a little bit, I should have, yeah, it probably wouldn't do anything for you. So yeah, if we look at B movie, for example, because this is in 1080p, 1080p, this is 35.7 megs a second, essentially. Well, you know, you got to convert that. I don't remember if it's 1,000 or if it's like 1,008, something like that. So 1080p is a really wide range of possible bit rates. And 4K has an even higher range of possible bit rates. That's why, like, say if you were to stream the B movie on full quality from my server and it got to you, you would be streaming at 35.7 megs, which would be full Blu-ray quality. But say you stream the B movie from Netflix, it only does it at 5 to 10 megs. So it basically converts it down, which is why a lot of people don't really like, or a lot of people that are really into this shit don't really like Netflix and other streaming services, because to essentially, yeah, that's even, if we look at 4K, so they do 25 megs. It's the same resolution. It takes up the same amount of space on your screen, but the amount of information actually sent to each pixel is different, I guess, as far as I understand bit rates. That it'll be higher quality, it'll be clearer, essentially. So yeah, so Netflix only does 25 megs. So if you have a 4K TV, you're watching something on Netflix, it's streaming to you at 25 megs a second. But if we look at 4K movies, generally, they're around 96 megs a second. So if you watch something in 4K on Netflix, it's automatically converting it down to a more reasonable bit rate. And when that happens, you lose clarity, you lose quality. Like you do actually lose something. For a lot of people, they would never notice. Since I have been watching like full 4K UHD at 94 megs a second bit rate, it's very, very clear what the difference is. It's one of those things where, like, as soon as you see it, it's really hard to unsee it. But if you never notice in the first place, you're never going to give a shit. So it's a kind of a sort of a dangerous route to go down, because then you start caring how your image looks, and that, like, stuff that Netflix is selling you, especially with how much it costs. What is the Netflix subscription to stream 4K? Netflix subscription cost. So if we look at Netflix's subscription cost, premium, so that's how you can actually stream 4K video, what they call 4K video, it's $25 a month versus their 1080p, which they consider full HD, which is $17.99 a month. God damn, Netflix is really expensive. Holy shit. I stopped paying for most streaming services besides YouTube, because I don't know, working through ad blockers on TV is just annoying, and I don't want to do it. And I actually do want to support the people creating the content, which I do think that is something. I know most people have ad blockers on YouTube, and I don't want to shame anybody for it, but I do think that it's kind of funny when people are like, I can't believe YouTube is blocking ad blockers. And it's like, guys, do you know how your YouTuber friends get paid? They get paid through advertisements. So if you don't watch the ads, or if the ads aren't playing, they don't, like, that's costly to them. Like, it's not good for them. They need ads to play. Which is, you know, obviously there's issues with that too, with how much money they get for ads and all that. But, like, it's not like you're stealing from, like, I don't know. There's a lot that you can really get into, and it's very, it just feels very silly sometimes when people are like, I can't believe the thousands and thousands of hours of free content I watch has ads on it. And it's like, well, I can. Why wouldn't it? Especially when you could just pay for YouTube Premium, which is like less than Netflix Premium, and you do get more with it. Yeah, for the amount of ads, that I can understand. I think that is something that I get, where how many ads is necessary makes total sense. But to be like, no, ads in general are bad, it's like, well, that's how content gets made. But I no longer pay for stuff. I just pay for Plex and YouTube, and I do pay for music streaming. But yeah, I think my major point there was that I don't pay for Netflix, and it's shocking how expensive Netflix is. I did remember when I was paying for Netflix back in 2020. I think I was still paying for Netflix. That was right before we bought a house, so I was paying for a lot of streaming services. And I think I was paying somewhere in like the $130 a month range for streaming services. Looks like I can break that. Yeah. And now I just found some ways to, you know, sail the seas a little bit more effectively. and now I can just watch whatever I want. And like literally, if there's something that is not on my Plex, if you ask me to see if I can get it, I can just get it. Like I have no issues getting like every episode, unless it's foreign. Sometimes that's an issue, but you know, it's like a different thing. Well, yeah, I get very frustrated at the fact that Netflix doesn't have like a lot of older films, because like the original reason that Netflix was good was that like you would watch like Goodfellas and then Quentin Tarantino movies, and then you'd watch The Office. And that was why people wanted Netflix. Orange is the New Black was fine, and you know, there's some other shows, original shows, that they put in a lot of effort, obviously. But like, you know, they kind of stopped doing that. They kind of stopped putting effort into a lot of their shows, and most of them don't get past like the first season. So yeah, I don't know. And now everything goes between 10 different streaming services, and that's frustrating. And like, oh man. I could probably rant about Netflix and different streaming services for like 12 hours. I don't know if I would say anything important, but like, I absolutely could. Yeah, Spectrum TV. Well, and that's like why it's like, and you know, it's just like a show. Like obviously you could some of them you can still buy like on iTunes and stuff, but like buying television, unless you're gonna get a hard copy, is basically pointless. Like I don't know if I would consider that a good idea, because like you don't really get any value with it. But yeah, that's the same thing with Infinity Train. Like if you want to watch Infinity Train, like I can just get that, but like other streaming services, it's impossible, because like, oh my god, that whole HBO deal was really sad. Fucking, I forget his name, Michael Slavsloff or whatever it is. He is such a piece of shit. Yeah, good extras. I mean, that's a really good point, but most of the time it doesn't come with anything. I feel like it used to, but maybe that was back when they were actually competing to try to compete with DVD. Yeah. I don't really feel like they do that anymore. Yeah. Like the whole reason they did that was because DVDs. And they would just like take the commentary that they did for the DVD and then just, you know, throw it probably on the iTunes track. But yeah, like if media was easier to access, I would not feel like I would need to do any of the lengths that I've gone to. And at this point, like, it makes more sense to just have like DirecTV or whatever. But I don't want to do that because I'm pretty sure iTunes, I'd buy the DVD, yeah. I swear iTunes used to really be the place to buy stuff, but I don't know if that's true anymore. Like digitally, it had very similar extras as DVDs, but yeah. I've got a bunch of DVDs that I really, really love, but it's because they just have a bunch of extra shit. Like, it's not, you know, it has artwork or something like that, but just buying, I don't know, the most generic DVD so you could watch a show that has no commentary on it seems kind of, I don't know, not evil, I guess that's kind of a harsh word, but like, it's like, do the people who create media, do the executives have anything that they like about what they do? Or is it just like every other business? Because it feels like, and I'm sure that it is, but like it really do be feeling like they just fucking hate people. They don't want to satisfy fans. And if there is a product that they would consider satisfying for fans, the upcharging on it is insane. Like 4K UHD Blu-rays have gone up in price by like a ton, even though they used to be like $20. Now they're like, they'll go from like $50 to $60, and it like makes less sense, but it's because they know that the people who are into them will pay for them. And it's like, there's no other market incentive. It's just that these people will do it, so let's do it. And it's like, can't you just keep the same amount of profit you were having earlier? Like, can you do that? Can you just be satisfied with like a 0.01% growth instead of shooting for like a 3 to 4% growth annually? Like, if a business isn't making more money than last year, but it isn't losing money, it's not losing anything, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, it really is an addiction. They just cannot stand to upset. And, you know, it's on the shareholders too. I don't know, you know, all the shareholders, like every shareholder is different for each company, but it really is on the shareholders for like being angry that their investments aren't going up, and that like, well, I bought a share at $20 and now it's only gone up to 25. Like, this is my long-term investment. What am I supposed to do? This is my retirement. And they're already like absolutely the wealthiest people on earth. It's just so bizarre. Oh. And not like back in the day it was great, but like when DVDs were at their peak, people realized that they could just like watch stuff when they wanted to, and you could just go rent a movie, and it was super cool. And like, I do think that there's rose-tinted glasses when it comes to rentals and DVD stores and stuff, but they were cool. I had a ton of fun going in them, and like, I think that, I don't know, there's some way to market that, but I don't know how. Like, unless you've got a large group of, you know, nerds, I don't know how possible it is. Not that the nerds aren't out there, it's just, you know, you gotta have a concentrated amount in one area. To be able to make those things really work for you. This is a long challenge. Goodness gracious. Shit. Yeah, this would definitely be a more difficult one to get the highest rating on. Good lord. Whoa. I'm really glad that the Plex thing is working as it should be. Wow, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Whoo. That one would definitely take a little bit to master. I saw there was one other one. Yeah, I don't think I got the crystals for that. In the presence of the king. I know tomorrow I'm going to describe what I had to do with Plex to my wife, and she's going to be like, I don't understand what any of that means. Like, not a single word. Maybe let's try the bombs. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Or no, that's gun. I think I'd rather have sword over gun. Hey, DDD. Suck on DDD's nuts. His primal nemesis. Forco DDD. Shit. I need to get quicker at that. Alright, there's one part of his mask out. Or one chunk of his health bar or whatever. I know they're gonna say that I should have sucked up the hammers, but... Oh! Yeah, literally the dodge mechanic is so necessary. Oh. Oh, shit. There we go. Take off that mask, DDD. Girl. Hey, clear without taking any damage. Damn. You back to your senses, buddy? What? Oh, a random Waddle Dee, no! King DDD can take him. It's not called King for nothing. Just get straight up English? Very interesting. Very interesting. Is this the first time voice acting has been in a Kirby game?
Welcome visitors to the Dream Discoveries Tour of our science facility, Lab Discovera. On this thrilling tour, you'll be introduced to the ultimate life form, specimen IDF-86. From the moment IDF-86 arrived on our planet, it began a campaign of destruction that threatens the native wildlife of our entire world. Luckily, our research team managed to capture it before it could complete its invasion. Once it was contained, our lab began studying IDF-86's spatial teleportation abilities. Research that laid the groundwork for the planetary warp technology we enjoy today. However, 30 years after our research began, a warp experiment incident occurred in this facility. A new life form, separated from the main specimen, escaped in the aftermath. That new subspecimen has yet to be recovered.
Kirby has no idea what anybody's talking about.
IDF-86 has shown no signs of activity. It is now kept in a state of permanent stasis within the custom-made.
Well, better go kick its ass.
On the top level of Lab Discovera.
I mean,
Here we are. Let's meet the ultimate
he does say hi.
specimen, IDF-86.
Hi. I suppose Kirby, yeah. Do you think he's saying yes, or is he saying... Take a good look, Pink Intruder. Isn't this a beautiful sight? You're not even seeing the Great One in full form. They're incomplete without their other half. Long ago, the Great One granted the people of this world a miraculous power. Those people left this world behind and entered a land of dreams. Once the Great One is complete again, I know we will also receive this miraculous power, we, the ones they left behind in this forgotten land, and now the time has finally come. That's kind of the plot in the new Elden Ring DLC. That's right. This small creature here is the Great One's missing half. Finally, after all our planning and effort, we can help the Great One reach their complete form. We've dreamed of this moment for so many years. If you dare to stand in our way, we'll feast on your hide. If you stand in our way, we'll eat your ass. King of the Beasts, Lonja. I mean... Oh boy. God damn it. Oh no, he's going beast mode. Oh god, I should have jumped. Jimmy, no! This isn't what we meant when we said we wanted beast mode. I don't know. I don't know what Mr. Beast does. God damn it. I keep trying to dodge the other way. Ah, shit. Oh, sword's not even an option. Interesting. Check something out here. Hopefully I can just re-enter that stage without losing anything. Yeah, okay. I was gonna go get a healing item just in case. Because, like, why not, you know? Put on the hat, Jimmy. Lab Discoverer. Thank you. It is funny the take it to go mechanic isn't used like you can only buy stuff at the Waddle Dee town. Like it's not just something that you see otherwise. But yeah, I think if I have one full heal, I'll be good to go. And now I know his tactics a little better. Damn it. There we go. One line guy down. So this little guy is part of an ancient alien being that could destroy the entire planet very easily. You dare. Plan ruined, important plan needed labor, open vortex found workforce brought here, and yet error made, irksome, pink contaminant. Careful planning now wasted, no more planning, no more patience instead. Everything shall be consumed. Oh, that is very scary. Love how the last boss in a Kirby game always has to be super fucking fucked up. Ugh, God. Let's get the fuck out of here. Invasive species. Fecto Forgo. Ugh. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Run, Kirby! You can't run very fast, little man. You have so stubby little legs. Well, there goes that little guy. Also, this is very similar to Sonic Adventure. I feel like I'm going to need something that shoots at a distance, so this might be the best one, actually. For what I'll give this a shot. We'll see. We'll see if I regret it. I mean, legitimately, I'm just taking a guess here, so... Ultimate life form, Fecto ALLLLL. Fecto, I hardly know, huh? Oh, yeah! Oh no, 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 no. Oh no! God damn. Mm. Mm. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Don't you heal on me, you son of a bitch. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh. Oh, got hit pretty hard there. Oh, just like Planet Robobot. Little guy gets a little too close to Kirby. The buzzsaw just fucking cuts him in half. What a design, though. I'm really digging it. Such incredible power. Whatever it's trying to do, it's gonna be pretty bad. What is it, Kirby? Whoa, is that your home? That's Planet Popstar? Oh no, it's pulling Popstar through that huge vortex that wants your world to collide with this one. We have to stop it, but how? Hell yeah! Transformers! Hell yeah. Time to drive a truck, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Whoa! Okay, thought it was gonna do something else. Oh boy. Time to drive a truck, if you know what I mean. Like, what else would you mean besides that we're gonna drive a truck? This guy's got some Kingdom Hearts 2 ass powers. Like, we're going a little fucking crazy here. Oh. 18-wheeler a damn. That was really interesting. You usually don't have to button mash and do a stick at the same time. Physically taxing. Bam, 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 bam. Man, what a cool ass ending. I mean, not that that's the ending, or this is the ending, but you know. That's a dope last fight. Is this Planet Popstar? Everything is being pulled in. Also gives off very Mewtwo vibes. I need to close the connection between worlds. Like this little guy's Mew, the other one's Mewtwo. Even it takes all the power I've got. Hey Kirby, thanks for everything. We met 12 hours ago. Aww. To be continued. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So now if I go check this out. Oh, yep. Gotcha. I got a band to play all the songs. Probably more arena stuff is open. $100% less to the Ultimate Cup. Of course, the sexy cat lady's here. She's telling me to come hither. And he's like, I'm gonna get my rocks off. Hey, look, Coraline is visiting town. She looks a bit upset. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Kirby? When things finally calmed down, the animals came to celebrate with us. Leongar was missing. I bet Coraline has been looking for him. She might have found something. We should find out what's going on. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't remember that. Ah, look at our memories. There's the celebration that I wasn't sure about. Meta Knight's in the background. You had some good fishing in. You gotta get some Coliseum stuff going. Past adventures that are available to purchase now. Even though the Nintendo Switch Online was on at this point, you could play most of the other Kirby games through that. So like that also would have been good advertising, but like you can play almost all of the other Kirby games through that. I don't know if the GBA stuff was on there, but the rest of it I believe was. Yeah, so I have 250. Hey, DDD, buddy. A gift from the king, what an honor. Ooh, a masked hammer. That's exciting. Oh god, is there more tilt and rolls? Oh no, I did all those, oh thank god. Okay. Okay. I think it's time to go to bed. Well, I did the extra hard roll ones, or whatever those are. Which was. Oh, I meant new important info. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is time for bed for me because I'm really glad that I ended up going through that. I'm definitely going to go probably for 100%. I don't know. Or somewhere close to 100% at least. I'd like to get all the Waddle Dees. Like, look at the guys. They need help. They can't survive in the wild. But, yeah. All right. Oh, God. All right, everybody. Well, I don't think I've got any thoughts. I don't think I have any remaining thoughts, but thanks for joining in, and yeah, I'll continue this and hopefully a little bit of Star Allies with my wife tomorrow, but we'll see how she's feeling. So gonna kind of roll with that. All right. Good night, everybody.